Okay, this is the dry fit on the exhaust. I think everything is exactly as it will be. It's just not yet glued in place. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to use Zap Goo to put it in place, because that's something I can put on and it'll stay flexible for long enough for me to get everything in place, and then it'll set and be good to go. I might use JB Weld too. I'm not going to try and solder them as though they were copper water pipes. But the tube does go down in there. Now, none of this is glued in place yet. And it does go down to an elbow inside the muffler, and a pipe that runs down to this end. And we'll just tell you what, that $8 I spent for the Lazy Susan thing from Home Depot was money well spent. That Lazy Susan thing makes it really easy to work on. So the copper tube goes through the muffler and comes out right here in this thing they call the street elbow. Now, if you look at it straight on from the back, it's tilted a little bit towards the inside of the tank, but I don't care. Nobody's ever going to notice it. It's going to look good. Okay. Next, I'll work on the back here. I'm going to get all the bolt heads and stuff in place. More of them stupid little bolts. Now, the guy that I got this from said that one of the things that convinced him to buy it is that it's advertised as something that anyone with basic modeling skills could put together and run. And, you know, I'm not so sure about that. Even in stock configuration, I think there would have been problems with this kit. But to me, stuff like putting in the bolt heads and stuff, that's just basic modeling skills. You know, I think I went a little above and beyond on the exhaust. I'm pretty pleased with the way that came out. But the MG34, the instructions they give are pretty, you know, straightforward, and basic modeling skills would have covered that. So next I'll do the back, and I got to think about where I'm going to put the smoke unit. I can either put an elbow underneath here. I'll show you how the tube comes down. Right this minute, I'm wishing I had mounted the speaker about an inch further forward. Let's see if I can get a zoom on this. Yeah. Okay, you can see the copper tube sticking down. Come on, Nancy, get away from the tripod, buddy. Make it hard to take video. There's the copper tube right there sticking down. I'm going to trim that up a little bit. And I'll either put an elbow going towards the back and then have my smoke unit down in the lower hull, or I was thinking what I might do is mount the smoker to the underside of the upper hull, right about here. I could mount right under here. I could mount a smoke unit, and from under there I might still put an elbow connected to the smoker. I'm not sure though. It'd be on an angle. Well, I could set it level with different level legs to hold it on, and possibly put a fill tube right here. I think it'd be a lot easier to put it in the lower hull and just have a tube with a quick disconnect. I can look around for, you know, there's all kind of quick disconnect for that, for 1/4 inch and 3/8 and 1/2 inch tube, you know, like plastic tube, swimming pool type stuff. I don't know. What do you guys think I should do? Should I try to mount it underneath the upper hull with all of the problems that might involve? That would make it easier when I take it apart. I wouldn't have to unhook it. But on the other hand, if I want to tilt the upper on its side, I got the smoke unit sitting right there full of liquid. I'm starting to think that that was a bad idea, Gary. Put it in the lower hull and have a disconnect tube. Okay, thanks guys, you're a big help on that. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put it in the lower hull and have a disconnect tube. But that's how she looks right now. If you guys can see anything that I did wrong, or I should maybe change, or you got suggestions or ideas, please let me know. I'm going to start on the bottom down here with more of them tedious, stupid little bolts. See you next time.